Question I have. Who are we?
Krishna's devotee.
Mm-hmm.
Krishna's devotee.
For that,
Servant. Servant.
servant. Okay. More. Nice. More.
Devotees.
We are a spiritual being with human experience.
Yes. We are the soul having human experience, right? So, anybody has any calculations when we can get a human form?
After 84 millions of Earth? 8.4. Oh, 8.4.
8.4 million. So total there are 8.4 million species. So human forms also included in that. So according to Padma Purana, it says that, I'm not going to Sanskrit verse, I can read the just translation. There are 900,000, like I will say in lakhs, 9 lakh species living in the water. 20 lakhs, there are 20 lakhs non-moving entities such as trees and plants. There are 1100,000 species of insects and reptiles, and there are 10 lakh species of birds. As far as animals are concerned, there are 30 lakhs and 30 lakhs varieties, and there are 4 lakhs human species. So after having these many species, we get the human form, right? So if you want to utilize this human form in performing devotional service, then you can attain the perfection. If you don't use, it's going to be like taking a cycle of birth and death, going around all these species again and again. Even I read from the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is given description about after many births and deaths, one achieved the rare human form of life, which although temporary, affords one the opportunity to attain the highest perfection. Thus, a sober human being should endeavor for the ultimate perfection of life, as long as his body, which is always subject to death, has not fallen down and died. After all, sense gratification is available even in the most abominable species of life, whereas Krishna consciousness is possible only for a human being. So we get the opportunity to get out of this cycle of birth and death. So human form is very rare. And another, to utilize this human form, we have to perform devotional service, right? So when we can perform devotional service? There is one quote from Srimad Bhagavatam also, Prahlad Maharaj said. I will read the translation, that one also. Prahlad Maharaj said, one who is sufficiently intelligent should use the human form of body from the very beginning of life. In other words, from the tender age of childhood to practice the activities of devotional service, giving up all other engagements, the human body is most rarely achieved. And although temporary like other bodies, it is meaningful because in human life one can perform devotional service. Even a slight amount of sincere devotional service can give one complete perfection. So even we do perform like a 1% devotional service, we can attain the perfection. There are great souls perform devotional service. We know Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Draupadi, Parikshit Maharaj, Pandavas, so many great souls, they perform devotional service and attain the perfection in their life. And they can have a vision of the Lord Krishna. So, Srila Prabhupada was saying, our body is like a piece of wood. If you carve the wood nicely in the form of beautiful form of Krishna, it has like a meaningful for the wood, right? Even for our life also, if we beautifully carve ourselves in performing devotional service, become Krishna conscious, then we can attain the perfection. There is a meaningful for having using this human form. And also, I will tell you one more example. Like, fortune teller, the parrot. It comes out the cage and pick the card and it goes away back to the cage. The door is open. There is a chances it can fly, right? We are also in that condition. Like in a human body, it's like a gate of the cage. It opened for us to get out and fly, go to Vrindavan. So now, with the time permit, today we are going to chant the quarter round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. How to perform with devotional service? By chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we can do perform devotional service and attain perfection in our life. So, anybody know the meaning of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Shamanti?
Oh, energy of God, please engage me in our devotional service.
Yes. So, when we are chanting, there are 9 processes of devotional service. Among those first two are Stravanam and Kirtanam, which are more important. When you're chanting, you have to hear. When it goes through your ears, it goes to your heart and cleanses impurities. Because so many lives, we accumulated so many impurities, right? It covered. So to become clean our heart, we have to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra loudly. Whatever we chant, we have to hear. So this is a quarter mala. We have full round in the gift shop. So if anybody inspired and want to perfection and make use of this human form, they can come forward and buy the chanting mala from gift shop. And how to hold the mala? Hold the mala like this and never touch this finger because it's usually used to point out the faults in the person, right? So we can't use this finger in chanting. And this main bead is Radha Krishna bead. On this bead we can chant Panchatattva Mahamantra. When we are chanting, we do make offenses, right? So to ask forgiveness from doing offenses, we can chant Panchatattva Mahamantra. And every bead we are going to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So you can see and this also. Now we are going to chant quarter mala. Can you? Okay. So we can do together. Jai
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gauravaranda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srimati Gaurava Bhakta